What's going on, everybody? About 3 more minutes. Hope everybody's doing well in the chat. We will begin in about 3 minutes. A little less than 1 minute, guys. A little less than 1 minute, and the show will begin. I miss you guys, by the way. Let's get this started. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let the show begin. What's up, guys? I hope everybody is doing well and is having an awesome day. Man. Hopefully everybody had a good Memorial Day, first and foremost, a good Memorial Day weekend, secondly, and just happy to be here. I apologize about not going live last night. Had to postpone due to personal reasons, but we're here now, so it's all good. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, smash that like button as we are about to get started and have an awesome fun. Not sure how long we're going to stream night, but nonetheless, it'll be fun and all that good stuff. So, yes, thank you for all the love and support. It definitely overwhelms the hate. So, you guys are awesome and amazing. Sean, what is up, buddy? Let's say hello to some people in the chat. Sean, how's it going? What's up with you? Yes. We'll talk about some park announcements and stuff, a lot of them. Panda, I see you. How you doing? Ken, see you. How you doing? Amy's here. Who else is here? Wow. CJ's World of Color. Hello. Brian, what is up, buddy? How is it going? Patrick, I see you. Oh man, yes, everybody's here. Wait for more people to trickle in. Arthur, I see you here earlier. Hopefully you're still here in the chat. Hope all is well. Well is good, and good is great. Something like that. Yes. Oh, Fred, my brother, what is up, my man? Hopefully all is well with you. Yes, CJ, I see you once again. Hello. Yo to you, Josh. How's it going? Oh, man. I see you, Danny. I see you here in the chat, Flying Bass. Noah, big news today, buddy. A lot of good news. You predicted it, you called it, and spot on, man. It happened today. We got the notification as to uh when the parks are gonna open. We're gonna talk all about that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yes, you guys are amazing, man. You make me feel better. I'm just thankful, thankful, thankful. Oh man. Let me take this off right there. And yeah, guys, how is everyone? Why am I always I don't know, you're just hyped, Sean. You're just hyped to be here, and I appreciate it. Told you, bring that energy. Oh man, bring that energy. Nobody is blocked at all on my channel at all. It's all love here. I don't block anybody at all on my channel. Um, Disney will reopen on July 11th. Yes, yes, yes. Um, yeah, I'm so excited. Without further ado, we can just get right on that. July 11th, Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom are opening up on July 11th. Once again, so excited for that. Most likely won't be there, of course, but plus their whole reservation system will probably be for Florida residents. We'll get first access, and then secondly, like annual pass holders and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's exciting news. Then following that, Hollywood Studios, Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot will be uh opening up that following Wednesday on the 15th. Whew, so it's exciting. Also, SeaWorld parks will be opening up. Yes, here. I can see it. SeaWorld parks will be opening up on June 11th, but not the Busch Garden chain parks though. Well, hold on. Let me correct myself. SeaWorld Orlando will open up, and their parks around there will open up, but not like the one in San Antonio, the San Diego one. We're not too sure about all that stuff yet. But yes, yes, it's finally happening. I'm just happy. Fred says you're just happy that it's finally coming. Six Flags Over Georgia hasn't announced, but yet that whole order restriction thing's supposed to be lifted by 11:59 on Sunday, so we should be getting an announcement about everything. Um, yeah, about everything maybe by the end of the work week. So by Friday, we should get a news about Georgia and stuff like that. And I'm curious as to when like the Tennessee opened up Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and all their attractions, but I'm wondering when Dollywood will open back up. So that's awesome, 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 awesome. Um, so yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But man, yes, Noah, Disney will reopen July 11th, as we mentioned. Yes, it's so incredible, so incredible. Um, Yes, it does work again. We still don't know what happened. I showed you behind the scenes that everything was all good, and I'm not sure what was going on. Yeah, but yeah, it's working. So guys, so many things are opening back up. As you guys saw, if you haven't had a chance, check out the video I put up last minute yesterday because it just broke the news and whatnot. Make sure you check that out. Show it some love. The last video I posted, but yeah, it's crazy how things are happening and things are opening back up, and it just feels like a little mini Christmas going on. So it's exciting, man. And yes, Sean, that's spot on. Frontier City is the first park that is going to open back up in the Six Flags chain. It's so funny. It's like the newest acquisition of the Six Flags chain. And then also it's funny they don't have the title Six Flags. It's Frontier City, a Six Flags chain park. So I don't know. It's hilarious to me. But yeah, they're opening back up June 5th, along with Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Orlando are opening up that same day as well to the public. So that's awesome. Then you have the likes of Lagoon, which is an awesome, amazing theme park I'd love to get out to one day out in Salt Lake City, Utah, or not too far from Salt Lake City. They're opening up. They're opening up on. Well, they already opened up this past weekend. Then a lot of things opened up in like the Orlando area. Is that speculation? No. I never said that they were announcing anything. I said that so if you yeah, I said that they should be announcing as far as the governor should give an announcement. Nothing in regards to Six Flags Over Georgia. I was saying that that order of bars, clubs, and theme parks can't open, that restriction's there till May 31st, 11:59. Then the governor, I'm saying, since that's almost here, he should be giving an announcement in regards to if that's going to be extended again or if that's just going to be lifted after Sunday. And then Six Flags will give an announcement. So I was referring to and mentioned that that order will be lifted on Sunday. So nope, no announcement, no speculation, nothing like that. Just hoping that that order gets lifted and not extended. Oh man, I was using my rope swing. Oh, so that's why you're tired, Panda. It's very high to recreate a swinging ship. Yeah, you should just watch POVs of those and or just wait to get on one. Don't try and recreate any rides. It may not be deemed as safe. So yeah. You don't know if you want to see this, but Six Flags Magic Mountain is so yeah, I saw that they got the tracking of it, and we don't know if it will be RMC Raptor. But it looks like it, and if so, man, that's they got super blessed. Let's see. You're having coaster withdrawals, Josh. Yeah, man. You can't wait to get. Hopefully soon, Josh. Hopefully soon we get to get back to the parks. Man, that I can't wait myself. I cannot wait. It'll be amazing to get back there. Let's see what else is going on. Did you watch the video? Oh, me? No, Sean, I didn't see it yet. I haven't been on Instagram in a few hours or so. Can't wait to get some coasters at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, you and me both. In King's Dominion since December of 2019. Wow, it's been super long for you. But I guess that makes sense. They haven't had a chance to reopen and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully they open up later in the summer. And then we're just waiting in general for six Cedar Fair chain parks to reopen or give it some type of announcement, at least for like Carowinds, at least that it's you know, in this area where other things are opening up as well. So man, we will see what is going on. Drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated, guys. Doing a lot of talking, gotta stay hydrated. Yes. Man, you guys are awesome, though, and the love. I just appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. You actually spent the past 4.5 hours making a custom KMG after burner out of Legos. Since I was trying to wait. Wow. Did you finish? Yeah, you started building it at 5 today. 5. Oh wow. So 5 p.m. I mean, that's all. I mean, keep everything up, keep active, and keep just dreaming of theme parks. Nothing's wrong with that. If you can make makeshift stuff, you can build Lego ones, coaster dynamics. Those are really cool, by the way. Do it. It's awesome. And feel free to, share, the images. You guys can see my social media right there in particular, right there. You can tag me on Twitter and share me like the photos of like your creations of your coasters that you created at home with Legos or whatnot. Your family. Yes, Patrick. Do you remember me? Because I remember you. Yes, meeting you in person. My family are consistent Six Flags Over Georgia goers. You think all the rules and regulations will translate to the parks, especially? What do you mean? That who do I think all the rules and regulations will translate to the park? I do think the rules aren't that bad, really. Oh, you do remember? Yeah. That was a good day. We all talked. Danny, Two Real Geeks, Jess, Like my wife, everybody, we all talked for a very long time. That was a good day. That was around Fright Fest. But I think the rules will go pretty well, at least for the time being, for honestly 3 weeks to a month. And I think people might get a little, especially say Six Flags Over Georgia or some other parks, people might get irritable. And I will say this first of all, I do feel like the team members really need to like make sure that they're super kind at Six Flags Over Georgia and any other parks, because the people don't want to wear masks. And since they have to, I think people, the team members need to be super, super kind, not unruly, not irritable, not rude, and just be super kind. Because if people have to deal with that and have to wear masks, yeah, it's not going to go over well at all at the parks. Hold on. Let me go back in the chat. You guys are amazing. Have you seen the Cedar Fair video on Costa Rica? No, I haven't yet. Well, I saw that it was there, but I haven't watched it myself. About the POVs and stuff. So interesting. Agreed. 100%. Agreed 100% on that. You finished it, Panda? Awesome. Hey again, Arthur. Hope all is well. Well is good. You are well. You said you feel that the new rules expand the mask are needed. Okay, awesome. I'm with you on that. I feel that the ones that don't like them need to stay out. There will be issues with guests. 200%, and I know you'll be there to witness it. I will be there to witness it. Yes, I agree with that. Not to get too deep into it, I agree with it. For those that are saying, I've gotten a lot of comments about people very mad, people wanting to cancel their memberships, people wanting to, they're just really mad. To me, the least they're just asking you to do for the time being, this isn't forever, at least we hope, that they're just asking for you to wear your, wear a mask for a little bit till everything in the world kind of catches back up to like a new normal, to some type of normality. So for people who are furious and trying to boycott Six Flags and other parks in general, I mean, they're not forcing you to wear a mask, meaning they're not forcing you to go to Six Flags. You don't have to go. I've also heard people say that it feels like it will be a chore now. Well, there are other things open. You don't need to go to Six Flags. It's just a fun place. I mean, we've been quarantined. I've been, and it's to have the park back open. I'm happy. But one thing that's interesting before I read more of the chat and we talk about more news and announcements, Disney announced too that they're going to have designated areas for like say relaxing, where you can actually take the mask off. So I'm wondering how that's going to go about personally, and if any other parks will learn from that and have designated areas where you can actually take the mask off and breathe a bit if you do need. So Disney has that, and I wonder how that's going to go about. Steve, yes, you're a team member. Hopefully they call you guys back soon. That'll be awesome. What day does Six Flags open? We don't know yet about any Six Flags reopening besides June 5th, Frontier City, that Six Flags park in Oklahoma City is opening up June 5th. And then this weekend, which the registration just opened up, which we'll talk about, for Six Flags Great Adventure Safari, that is opening up this weekend. So, yep. What is up? Up on way. If I'm not mistaken, Arthur, yes. If I'm not mistaken, they are manufactured by them. When does Six Flags open back up? Sean says it's going to be restart the process for. They should be getting back soon, from what I've heard. It might be this week that the people might be getting back there to start back construction on things. Hey, Rachel, how's it going, by the way? Six Flags Over Georgia posts to open in a way. Six Flags Over Georgia, we don't know. Hopefully with, again, as the whole restriction order thing expires this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Hopefully, the governor mentions something in regards to bars, clubs, and amusement parks that they can open back up. So we don't know. I guess honestly, I think Six Flags Over Georgia is kind of waiting for what the government will do, what the rules and restrictions. So to what do you the issues and need to stay out. I also feel that people need to stop with all these words of wisdom. We Yes, we need to talk. We need to talk because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on, and just a lot of people in general just seem to be experts. Like for me, I just report what I see, and just bring you guys the news, but I don't. And then I'll speculate off of what other parks have done and what I think would be cool. And I take words and sentences and phrases that say a park post, and then I kind of dissect it off of what that could mean. But I never really give like a thought or say, "Hey guys, this is going to happen." But with that being said, a lot of comments do have a lot of people dropping their opinions, which is fine and I welcome it. But just analyzing people's opinions, a lot of people feel like they're super experts on everything going on with this global pandemic and on the rules and regulations on what's right with masks and what's right with everything going on. I read it and I just bypass it because it's crazy how many doctors there are in my comments. But shout out to you all for everything. What's wrong with wearing a mask? Sean, I'm not sure. I'm just happy that we'll be able to go back to the park. Six Flags copying Disney copying Six Flags idea with mask. I don't think anybody's really copying anybody, Steve. Because Disney Springs and Universal have opened up, and then some other parks have already opened up, and they've required masks. Six Flags hasn't opened up, so I'm not sure there's too much copying. But I just think masks have been a talk for months now for going out to places. So, I don't know. I wouldn't say necessarily copying though. I think, man, chat is flying. Let me go back. Let's see. Wow, let me scroll back up. I hate this. Like it goes so fast. Scroll down. Sorry about this, guys. I think okay, there we go. The master had the good thing. There are new rules that should not be talked about. Just take to me at this point, we just have to just wait for everything to open up. But as far as talking about news and stuff, I don't think anything's wrong with that because there are a lot of people who don't know, and you need to shine light on it, and then speak about the things and bring awareness. So I think that's a good thing to bring people to light on what's going on. But anything else people want to dissect, I guess that's up to them. Yes. Six Flags Over Georgia. Yeah, so that's interesting as far as if you don't have a mask, will they have a little desk or something set up, say for Six Flags Over Georgia, or right when you get in the park, will you have to go to one of the shops and just purchase a mask right then and there? So that's it. We'll find out. Okay, so Patrick, your real question is, do you think Six Flags will man the park appropriately? Because in Six Flags official video, sorry, exit out of that. You see 3 employees wiping down rails, and I don't see that happening per ride. Well, of course, the video they're just trying to demonstrate. But to answer the top question, the part of the question, do I hope that they'll man the park appropriately? I do believe they will be required, and it'll be a definite to do so at the beginning. Now, will they get lax after a while? Probably so. Probably, I'm just being real. Probably so, but hopefully not. If we're talking about Six Flags Over Georgia, not sure about other Six Flags parks or other parks in general, but We shall see. You don't see that happening per ride. Um, it depends on what they decide to do. Now, other theme parks are doing it around the world. They're doing it per ride, as I mentioned in my last video. That I've seen actual video footage of parks that have opened back up. They have wiped per ride after each one, and or they've staggered it. So like say the first row, third row, fifth row, uh people rode in those, and then after that they clean those. And then I've seen parks clean those again, and then people kept riding in the first, third, fifth row and on. Or I've seen people rode in the first, third, and fifth row of a roller coaster. They clean that one, then they let that air out for that next ride, and then people just got on the second, um, you know, second, fourth, sixth row, and they didn't have anybody in the first, third, and fifth row till the next ride after that. So they kind of just kept staggering the positions and stuff. So each one's doing it differently. As far as Six Flags Over Jordan and Six Flags parks in general, we will honestly have to see when they announce their official opening for each part. Yeah, you do wear a mask all day at work as a mechanic in a hot shop, and I wear it for 12 hours a day with no issues. We all need to stop. Couldn't agree with you more, Danny. Couldn't agree with you more. Glad we're on the same page. Parts of the video raise more questions. Yeah, it was very blunt. It was giving a Patrick, it was giving like a brief like overview of everything, but they do need to kind of lay it out more in the like a post or a newsletter when they do open back up. So I hear you on that. I hear you. Let's see. Six Flags Over Georgia, Arthur is asking, is getting rid of Splashwater Falls. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, I think soon, within the next year or so, they will need to probably do something about it or give an announcement on the subject, on the topic, because it's becoming an eyesore. It is. Either open it up or remove it. A lot of speculation about that. Is Gotham City ready? Well, you hope that Gotham City is ready. Hopefully by then, whenever, from what I've heard, it's pretty close. Well, we'll just say that. We'll leave it there. It's pretty close. Splashwater Falls has been gone. Wow, Patrick. So are you referring to the ride, the structure? It's been removed, or are you mentioning to him that it's been shut down? Because if it's been removed, that's crazy. That's interesting and exciting, actually. I don't know, probably getting a coaster. Sean, that's what a lot of speculation is. A lot of people believe that if so, that area would be deemed perfectly for a coaster. So, we'll see. They may open up on July 1st. We don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see very, very soon. That'd be nice. Hopefully mid-June, but I could see latest around July 4th to catch that weekend or so, but we'll see. It may be that time. Who knows? There's no room to get lax because yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you that there's no room for that, but I just hope it doesn't happen, that they don't get too lax on that. Curry, what is up? What is up? Six Flags Great America opening up July July 1st. Okay. Six Flags Great America, one of my favorite theme parks out there. One that I went last year, and I was planning on going because my brother lives out there. I was planning on going out there late July. As of now, they're going through it heavily out there in Illinois. So that's the first thing. Secondly, their whole governor and mayor and everybody's talking about possibly not opening up until there's somewhere close of a vaccine or something like that. So again, to reiterate, they're going through it. Plus, my brother's out there, and he's aware. But I'm not sure if Six Flags Great America honestly is opening up this year. Just to go ahead and throw that out there. I am not sure. Again, I don't like how the arrow button for me to scroll up on the chat is this close to the end broadcast button. I do not like that at all. Okay. Oh, sorry. So the mask will be at the front gate. I was hoping that it would be, and that would be best because if people don't have them, yeah, it wouldn't be wise to let them in the park without the mask if they're gonna have masks being required. Um, just trying to catch up with everybody. Arthur, I'm not sure about those two rides. About the service on them. They should be fine though. They should be like, you know, working on every ride and stuff, hopefully. And when they get back, if they're not already back, running all the rides and making sure everything's up to par and code. Um, yes, Sean. Operations will actually be extremely slow. But that also comes in handy with not many people will be at the park and it'll be at a lower capacity. So operations will be slower, but there won't be as many crowds and it won't be as packed as you might remember it. So it kind of balances out in a way that it won't be too bad, but I don't know. We'll just have to find out. I'm just ready to get back there in general. Unless they clean fast, but yeah. Sean, hopefully they clean fast, but it's efficient. Like they get every part that they need to get and not rush anything. That it's very thorough. I hope so. Um, are you talking about as far as when I mentioned how it was front row, first row, third row, fifth, and then the at that park, and then later you had the second, all that stuff? Probably you would just have to wait, let the next person go, where they would be in the second, fourth, sixth row, and then you would get on that following one and back on the first row again. So you would just have to wait much longer again. And then personally, for me, I was thinking about this for people who want the front row. You guys know that's always like the longest part of the queue line. Everybody seems to want the front row. Uh, that probably won't be wise for me to want to wait for that because how long the operations may take this time around, they'll be very long and slow, possibly. So I think it may be best to just get anywhere where you can get just to ride the right. If you want to wait, then go for it, but it might take a good little while. I think all these theme parks are going to be under a microscope if they get lax. Yeah, I agree. I hope that's the case though, Patrick. I hope that um, man, I believe that too because they're taking so long to open up for obvious reasons, for safety and health wise, that they can't get lax. So I hope that they're on a under a microscope where they can't get too comfortable, and it would be a disaster. Honestly, it. I just hope that they keep that strict hand on them. So hopefully. You heard on certain days, not all rides, not yeah, I can see that. Here, I'll pull that up right here. What other team members are going to do cleaning or letting guests in the queue line? So yeah, I don't think. Oops, sorry. Um, that would be interesting. I don't think that's interesting to think about. If not all rides would be open up on a particular day. Um, where they could possibly deep clean, like Danny and I were talking about before too. Um, I don't believe certain rides could open. Like for example, just throwing it out there, how we were talking about uh, Justice League. We don't know if that'll run, and then if so, it can't do the 3D right now. That'd be insane if it did. Um, but yeah, I mean, hopefully people just thoroughly they're sticking to to everything, and I hope that they thoroughly clean the queue lines and all that stuff because I mean, people are going to get comfortable and touch everything, and I just hope that they take all the precautionary measures that they're saying they're going to do and just stick to it. Chat, flying, love you guys. Let me go back up. Okay, man, missed a lot of stuff. You guys are awesome. Wow. Yeah, Patrick, as far as Splashwater Falls, yeah. But hopefully they just go ahead and take it down and just build something up soon enough within, or at least make an announcement within the next year. Of course, everything may be on a standstill because of the whole global pandemic situation. And I don't know. I'm curious too, real quick, before I read more chat, if what the announcements, because they usually announce it in like August, and that's right around the corner. Uh, I wonder what their 2021 announcements will be as far as new rides and stuff, because they always have one announcement in around that time. So I wonder what that's going to look like. So curious about that. Okay. Finally got back to where I was. Uh, you think that the ops for Six Flags Over Georgia will be from 2 to 5 minutes? Um, hopefully they're having them. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes they were much slower than that. So beforehand. So hopefully they're having people do it because people are expecting more and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. You never got to ride Splashwater Falls. Last time I did was 2015, and I remember it. But of course, very short, very long queue line. Well, the queue line itself wasn't necessarily, but just the wait for it, because it was like summertime, July, and people were really hot and wanted to ride the ride. Am I going to Six Flags Over Georgia the first day it opens? I don't know. I don't know. It depends on two, and that'll actually bring me into what I want to talk about. So Frontier City opened up their reservations, and also today at 10 a.m. Um, uh, what's that? Six Flags Great Adventure opened up their reservations for their safari. So I got on there this morning at 10 a.m. just to see if what would happen. So I went on there to try to see about the reservation system, and the site completely crashed. So I waited, I kept refreshing, it kept crashing. Then 45 minutes, it finally went to the next stage when I refreshed it and tried it again. It went to the stage where you could put in your ID code number and then the last name of the purchaser. And then that rendered and that crashed. So it crashed for a good amount of hours, because you got to think, when all the parks open back up, guys, it'll all be under sixflags.com/reserve. Think about this. Every Six Flags park, unless they change something, every Six Flags park going on the desktop will be sixflags.com/reserve. It'll take you to that spot. I hopefully believe and hope that that changes, where it'll be more internal within each website. Like Six Flags Over Georgia has one, Six Flags Great Adventure has their own like portal for the website. But as of now, I'm just hoping, but it doesn't seem like that. So everybody wanting reservations will go to Six Flags Over, not Six Flags Over. They go to sixflags.com/reserve, and it backed up the website today. So imagine when all the parks open, especially parks that really want to hit up. Man, everybody's going to be going over there, and it's going to flood the servers, the website, and just like it did today, it crashed. Hopefully, they get that together, get a team behind that or something. You're going the first day. Awesome. That'll be awesome. That's it. That's good. Hopefully, everything works out with the reservation and stuff. It'll have different times though. You can't wait for to get on Pantheon. Yes. That is actually people's underrated sleepers right now. So hopefully, we'll get word from that. But as of now, up there in that area is a little less. So we'll see when they will be able to open. So, and plus, it's getting closer to summer, and then depending on how long, the end of summer, fall, it'll get colder in some of those northern areas. So, yeah, shorter season. So we're not sure if they'll open. Even if they open up, that'll be good revenue, I believe. But we don't know if they may wait till next year. We'll see. Miguel, are you going to try to be there opening day, or are you going to wait to see how it plays out? If I can get a reservation, Patrick, I'll be there opening day. I won't sugarcoat it. I'll be there opening day. That's just me though. If you all feel that you need to wait, I just like with everybody will be wearing masks, and then especially at the beginning, the rules will be a lot more strict and well, not strict is the word, but um, be put in force like they'll be enforced a little bit better. So it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, at least for me. So I think, especially at the beginning, will be good to be able to go to the park. But hopefully, as we talked about, Patrick, that they won't get lax and they'll keep enforcing the rules and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I'll be there if I can get a reservation. I will be there, no doubt about it. Um, Or it could be great too to wait the next day or so, because by that time, by the time they open, they'll be on a daily operation schedule, so which is awesome. So you don't have to go the first day. You don't, not even me. So we'll see how it plays out though. Has been out of operation for a few years now. Yes, Splash Waterfall says it's just a matter of time. Hopefully, we'll see. Because again, it is an eyesore. It is an eyesore right now, and they need to do something about it. Okay, Arthur. Thanks for interesting. Got to look more into that. Didn't know that it was manufactured by them. I was wondering about Hurricane Harbor at Six Flags Over Georgia. Rachel asked. So yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Well, first of all, we need to find out if the main dry park is going to open back up. So when we find out about that, I'm sure they'll give us more information about Hurricane Harbor. Now, from what I've heard and seen, as far as some parks that have opened up, water park wise around the country, they aren't requiring masks, obviously because it's a water park. And then some of them are requiring a mask till it's time for you to get into the water, and then you don't need them. So we'll see what happens with the whole water park situation. But Volcano Bay is opening up, Universal's water park in Orlando, and then Aquatica is opening up, which SeaWorld's water park is opening up June 11th as well with their park there. So we'll see how that goes and more into it. So it'll be interesting. I don't want to imagine the line for Daredevil Dive. That line is always crazy, and the ride ops are extremely like iffy on that and kind of slow. Just being honest. So we'll see. But again, it won't be as many people, however much like the capacity will be. So it might be a little bit better. You don't know. We'll find out. They said that they are having a Zoom with the governor and asking if they can reopen Six Flags Great America. Fill me in on that, first of all. Second, hopefully it goes through, but I think they should stay closed for a little bit longer, personally, how things are out there and up north with like New York and stuff. So in other places. So we'll see though. If so, I don't believe it'll be anytime soon if they do get the green light. And yeah, we'll see. If Whitewater opens, then Hurricane Harbor, yeah. I don't see why not. Hurricane Harbor is a lot smaller than Whitewater, so I don't see why not. Wave Runner take me about 6 to 10 minutes for cycle loading and pulling seat belts, having guests exit the line. Oh, also mentioning that. I forgot where was it, Disney? I think it was SeaWorld. I think it was SeaWorld that announced that they're going to have hand sanitizer stations when you get on the ride and when you get off the ride. I thought that was really interesting, just to throw that out there. Yeah, that just reminded me that. What do you guys think about that? Before you get on the ride, hand sanitizer or the automatic ones. Clean your hands, sanitize your hands, get on the ride, and then when you get off, when you exit the queue line, hand sanitizer again. I just thought that was it could be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I get both sides, I guess, and I more so get getting on the ride. So I guess they don't have to thoroughly clean so much because you're clean getting on it. I don't know. But getting off the ride, getting hand sanitizer again, like, how filthy did you get from when you got the first sanitizer? You rode the ride and then you got off. So I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Let me know what you guys think about that. Uh, yes. Shout out hashtag back row on roller coasters. Best place, especially depending on certain rides. Absolutely. Um, Six Flags has been closed for a long time. It's funny. Six Flags was closed for like 2 months. It opened up for 2 days, and then they've been closed now since March, and it's about to be June in a second. So that's crazy. So what scares you, Patrick, is that we all are putting our safety in the hands of. Yeah, I know that's crazy, and I've heard that that worry. That goes beyond that. Actually, that goes just in general with ride ops. Period. Just being real and not showing any disrespect. Just being honest. But yeah, as far as the cleaning part, getting flustered or getting too frustrated about things or how your day's going, they might want to just do a mediocre job with wiping and then going. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully there is a senior team member there. Hopefully, I'm saying, to be there to enforce everything like from here on out. Hopefully so, for real. But yes, I feel you on that though, Patrick. Okay. So yeah, Disney stated that with hand stations. Okay, all right. So it was them. Okay. But yeah, they've already had which is so awesome, the mobile hand washing stations that they had beforehand and that they'll continue to have. It's been crazy. It's also such an amazing idea with the paper towels, and then you had the foot pedal to get the water started to wash your hands. Awesome job. And by the way, as I continue, Six Flags with their bag checking policy, guys. What do you guys think about that? How innovative is that? And how effective do you think that'll be? And how much cost do you think that'll be to maintain, to make sure that those things don't break down and they're super accurate? Because they're no longer going to be manually checking bags anymore, which they shouldn't, as far as, or if they did, changing gloves a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of ins and outs with that. But yeah, how you just walk by the protectors and the scanner, and it just can recognize if you have a serious weapon or everything's good or not. So I think that's interesting. But if it's accurate and it's good, I'm shocked personally. No offense. I'm shocked that Six Flags brought that out before any other theme park, big or small, has that technology for that. That's crazy. And how much does that cost? That's crazy. Is Fun Spot open up yet? Officially, both Fun Spots in Orlando opened up. So the Orlando one and the Kissimmee one opened up, but obviously the one here in Atlanta has not opened up because no park here has opened up yet. In Georgia, that is. Stated that the earliest they will open up is like, okay, yeah, about Ride Playland, July 30th and close Labor Day weekend. Yes, so yes, I'm with you on that. And that's what I was mentioning, that if so, they would open up that late and then they would close that soon. So that's what I was mentioning about any revenue, a little bit, I guess, could be helpful, but some I can also see and understand if they did decide to wait to the 2021 season, but I don't know. So Sean, about the meeting up part, I'm not sure how they're going to be about meeting up. Even if it's 6 feet apart and you have masks, they're speaking on they're going to be strict about it, but I'm not too sure of how strict and how it's going to be. So, it would be cool, but let's just wait a second, and also wait a second to see how this all go, and then we'll make it happen one day. Patrick mentioned that in his opinion that you are not a fan of the reservation system. So Diamond Elite should get first priority. They did mention a little bit about Diamond Elite. I agree with you. And then they mentioned that Diamond Elite should get they'll get priority as far as if reservations are full. This is from, if I'm not mistaken, to my understanding. If reservations are full, like say it's opening day and it's completely booked, and somebody didn't show up for the reservation, and or they did show up, people went and then they left, and there's open spaces for the rest of that day. They did mention that Diamond Elite members will have priority for that, but I'm not sure as far as priority for everything else. Now, I'm with you on that, especially like say for example Disney with the DVC members, they're big time there. They're very honored and popular out there for Disney. So, they already can make reservations now, I heard, for the parks while everybody else has to wait. So, a little bit different but similar to that, I can see that with Diamond Elite should somewhat be allowed to get the reservations first. But I would have to say too, they would have to put a cap on that, because you got to remember too that a lot of people got upgraded to that status. So I feel like they would have to put a cap on that of how many Diamond Elite members would get that top priority first, and then that would close up, and then the rest of everybody else would have to wait in the other time frame window. So, but we'll see. That's just what I think. And also, it's good too that members and season pass holders get priority first before regular general public guests. So, yes, yes, yes. Why is Six Flags Over Georgia using Zamperla? I don't know. I guess they had the contract with them a while back, and they liked what they had, and they kept them, and the rides are still popular. So they just kept them up. I don't know. The roller coasters are going to be sluggish because of the lack of operation. Um, I'm not sure. They should be fine. To be honest with you, they'll test them a lot, run them a lot beforehand. Maybe in between, and I think they'll be fine. Hopefully, it's a peace of mind to guests to have the station there. Yeah, yeah, makes them feel a lot more comfortable. All right, still hate how the layout of this chat. The back check is the worst thing coming to the park. Now your cam is going to set it off because of issues with the X-ray. So they mention about weapons. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if like anybody knows about that about setting it off. I can see again the gorilla pods, the tripods, all that stuff possibly because how it looks like when it's closed up. Hopefully not, but they can tell what a camera looks like, and from what their whole video said, how they'll be able to tell from a weapon from not. It'll be hopefully like or even better than TSA's scanners at the X-ray scanners at the airport, where they can see the shape of a weapon or not, and then they're only worried about that. So I have no idea. That's going to be interesting. Team Galaxy. I'm not sure. I just use this continuous um, loop of different songs, and I'm not sure the song that played in my intro. It varies per time I go live. Got to keep it fresh and interesting. This is true. This is true, but I believe they require a lot more training, and also my thing when I was referring to the senior team member, I'm hoping of more of an adult in that situation that they have in place. But you're right, and I'm not. I hope that they have more of an adult team member to enforce things. Skull Skull Island at Six Flags Over Georgia, what turned into Hurricane Harbor, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, all right, there we go. Yeah, man, had to catch up. So Fred mentions that would be great, especially it will be tired. Yeah, to check. But since we are getting that, the less worry about focusing on the safety on everyone with mask on. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I just hope that the bag check thing is accurate, Fred. That's all. I just hope it's super accurate. That's all. Because I've had some time, especially around Fright Fest, when they got super overwhelmed and busy, that they did a little like, there, okay, you're good, and they didn't really dig into the bag, so they got lax on that. Just saying, um, and that was uncomfortable. So I like the idea of this bag check system, but again, I hope it's very accurate and it's effective. So, but yes, as far as focusing on people with the face mask, I I hope it's effective. Now, let's talk about that for a second. Are they gonna have people roaming and put it in place? Probably so, yes. But hopefully so, yes, too. Put in place to enforce um making sure everybody doesn't have their making sure that they have their mask on. Now I was watching people stream as far as at Disney Springs, and there's some people who didn't have it. They had it here, they had it here. I've seen it on their head. Um and there wasn't, especially toward the end of the day, they didn't have, like at Disney Springs, they didn't have people walking around enforcing it. I hope they do stick to the word, have people enforcing it all day. If they're going to enforce it all the way through. And so you're going to also have people with their cups walking around, like, say, look, pull the mask down, I take a sip, and then I'm done. But you're going to have people, say, with the refillable cups, they're going to have their straw out. They're going to be walking around like this, walking around, just talking, looking at rides, mask down, because they're going to steadily taking sips. Like, you know how you do, like you're not done all at once. You may want to just take a break, take a sip, just roam around. But people already had their mask down, drinking coffee. I do believe people will be doing that, and people will also be using that, I believe, as a scapegoat to kind of get away with having the mask down, is having their cup near their face, acting like they're going to drink or acting like they are drinking. So, man, I don't know. I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there. Speaking of Fright Fest, how does all this even mean for Fright Fest? Patrick, I've been asked that question, and that is a great question. I just feel like they're literally looking at just trying to reopen, and other parks just trying to open up, period. As far as Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park, even though it's not that far away, to them, it's far away in the sense that they're probably not thinking about that right now, because um they're probably living week to week or every 2 weeks based mindset, and not really focusing on uh like the longer term, because they have to get this right now before they can worry about that event. So that, I don't know. I just think that they're worried about now, and hopefully Fright Fest isn't threatened. If Fright Fest was happening right now during this time, what do you guys think? How would that happen with any holiday, whether it be Six Flags, your home park, or other parks, how they do their holiday attractions? Let me know what you guys think. How do you think it would go down if Fright Fest or holiday or any holiday activities were going on right now? I think you could possibly get more scares, because they would let less and less people into the mazes, in the houses, so you could get more of the scares rather than it being bunched up in groups. So that could work out, but as far as the spacing and then people screaming, um, I don't know. That's crazy to think about. Great question, Patrick. Oh wait, slow. Okay. I used to carry candy and bottled waters into Six Flags Over Georgia. Um, well, uh, strongly believe now, Panda, that now obviously you won't be able to bring anything into the park like that. It'll be just strictly you getting your drinks and snacks once in the park. Now, they mentioned as far as the refillable cups and you want your refills, you will no longer be able to refill them yourself. You will, and that line will get pretty crazy too, especially in the summertime. You will go up to the thing. There will be a dedicated team member that will refill your cup with a paper or plastic cup. Ask what you want, and I wonder how many times will that take for them to fill up your cup? Probably 2 times, 3 times. And then what's crazy is let's brainstorm this. So you ask for a ginger ale, and they get you a cup, and then you have to fill it up in your cup, and then you hand it back to them, then they fill it up again because they're pretty big. They're like, this big. You have to keep refilling up your cup. So you got to do 2 things. You got to keep refilling up your cup and handing the cup back or something like that. And or it's going to be crazy too. Say if the drink needs to be changed, say if it's Sprite and the carbonation isn't there. Are people going to remember? They're going to have to remember to take a sip. This isn't good. I don't want that. And what about the people who want to do mixtures of different sodas and the team member doesn't get their mixture right? It's all going to be crazy. I'm just saying. Should they build a coaster next to Blue Hawk? Where are you thinking? I kind of like their spacing that they kind of have right now. I don't think there's much of a problem, but let me know what you're thinking, Sean, on that. All right, let's see. Is it true that Six Flags Over Georgia is opening up June 5th? We do not know. The only park opening up June 5th on the Six Flags chain is Frontier City in Oklahoma City, which is a Six Flags park. Is opening up June 5th. Let's see. That's why I was mentioning letting in less and less people. Letting in less and less people into the houses and stuff in the mazes. So and stagger it a bit. So it may not work, but if so, I think that would be the best approach for it. But we don't even know what will happen with this though. So yes, guys, thank you for that feedback, Danny, and everybody else. Let me know what you guys think as far as the holiday events and stuff. And I've heard things, if you guys heard about Cedar Point's Halloween festivities, it gets extremely packed where you can't even drive in there. It gets at capacity so quick and so fast. I've had people believe, and I believe it too, that they should probably not even have it at all because it's too popular. You don't even want to tempt that opportunity for people to try and go and or get frustrated if they can't go in that sense. I'm talking about for the parks that get really, really hectic with their Halloween festivities. I love how you're using a lot of caps to put emphasis on your words. I can tell you right now that many haunted houses are not opening up. True, and they are bigger haunts that are opening. Oh yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. As mentioned and as I asked, if what did you guys think if they were going to open up right now? Would they be open or how would it go down? I don't think that they should open, and it should be more scare zones than actual houses. I know that's not what's popular and that's not what you pay for, but let's just say if they were going to open right now, it would be I would think, not saying it would be like, I'm saying I would think that they should do more scare zones, rather than, because it's in the open. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sure they would take different measures as far as have them. I don't know. As far as having the scare actors wearing masks, they could get creative with that, I guess. Having them wear special masks to scare you. Yeah. I mean, you could paint some things over it, and or along with the everything, their face makeup. Uh, But yeah, that would be interesting to have them scare you, and that's what I was thinking about. If they're scaring you, and then also you're scared, and say by that point things are still going on, and you don't have to wear a mask, you're screaming, and that would cause an issue for the scare actors and a lot of people. So, eh. Do you think if the virus is done, um, I do think that if everything clears up, I do think the reservation system will go. There will be no point to have a reservation system for going back to the parks if this isn't occurring. All right. Elaborate a little bit more. I'm curious. I'm actually curious to know more about this. You can see more props and nothing else. Kind of like that big figure that they had that turned on every second. You remember that? The giant monster thing that was extremely loud. Excuse me, extremely loud. I don't know what that was. That was extremely loud at the park this year. And other parks have that too. If they had more of those, I guess. But yes, elaborate a little bit more on that. Let me know what you're thinking. Who installs new rides at Six Flags Over Georgia? It depends on who they want to contract and work with. Yeah. So yes, guys, throw in your last second questions on everything as we are close to wrapping up, and I'm gonna get on off of here in a second. But yes, not yet though. Just throw your last minute questions at me, and I'll try and answer them, or statements or whatever, and we'll go from there. Haunted houses, a lot of things touch all walls and everything. Yeah, yeah. Um. Well, as far as the haunted houses thing that you're mentioning, as I mentioned, I think that it's too far out, even though it's not far in general as far as time. What it's September is when it would open up, um, and we're at the end of May. I don't think they're thinking that far ahead in advance, as far as if they're going to even have these festivities. So we'll see. So I'm thinking more cobwebs, gravestones. Oh, so more. Okay, I get you. So more of like an ambience. So it'll be kind of more scary, but it'll be like a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party where it's just decorated more so than the frights. Interesting. And even with that, with a lot of these trails and other things, uh, or getting candy, how are they going to go about that? If they're going to have dedicated trained team members that have gloves on, and they already have pre-packaged bag candies, goodies to give out to people, rather than you getting individual treats. I'm talking about at parks that do hand out candy or have the buckets and stuff. But yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's kind of lame. But yeah, it being decorated now, if they go all out and really go in and decorate it very well, it could be cool. But yeah, I believe you're on it with that one. But I still like the old way. But I mean, what can we do right now? Um, if they add a new coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia, where do you think they would add it? I would think that they would add it where Splash Waterfalls seems like the best place right now. If they're not tearing anything down, that would be the best place for it. It would be more of a compact, small footprint coaster that didn't take up much space to fit that area. Thinking like a Skyrocket 2, RMC Raptor, 40 Free Spin, Impulse Coaster, which they're not really making many Impulse coasters like that. So it would be something like that in an area like that. That's where I'm thinking. But they do have more room to do some other things, but there's some, you know, politics and restrictions with that. But who knows? We'll see in the future. Let's be honest. We start flu season in October, and this will probably still mentioning around October, November. Danny, you remember how sick we got in November? Yeah. We'll just leave that there. But let's yeah. In some next seasons, I could cancel it. Yes. If things are not better and things do escalate, especially with tacking on the flu, Patrick. Yes, I can see one of two things. More so leaning towards what you're saying as far as cancellations, but they need money. They want money. They want to keep things. Plus, they want to give us more things. They could do the same thing with the holiday stuff. They could just decorate, not really have things, or they could have it even more restrictions as far as if things are all the same. That is still, or worse. The reservation system could be even more like in effect as far as less and less people at a less capacity at that park during that time because it's colder and all that stuff. And or they just again may cancel it, period. Now, what are your thoughts on them going to a year-round, not a daily operation, but a year-round, meaning during the typical times that they would be off, that they would just open up on the weekends, just like Six Flags over Texas just got before everything closed. They went to year-round operations. So there was belief, and I made a video about that and made a statement that I have heard that and think it may be possible that they may go around year-round operations. Plus, the whole statement that Mike Spanos, the CEO of Six Flags, made about trying to regain and get more capital back. It's leaning towards it. It's very possible and likely, especially Georgia's park. If we're talking about Six Flags over Georgia, their park's only closed for 2 months or so. So they can open up just for 2 days with less hours to get people to the park and also get some more revenue. So it's possible, and we'll see on that. At a launch coaster in Gotham City. Should they add a launch coaster? I don't see a launch coaster coming anytime soon. I think it could work there, but I don't see it coming to the park anytime soon. Is Six Flags Over Georgia going to open up the first day of soon? We will find out. Are you talking about first day of June? I doubt it, because that whole order thing ends on Sunday, which the 31st. The next day would be June 1st. No. Even though I don't know for sure, I'm pretty sure that's about a 99.9% possibility that it's not going to open up on June 1st. That leaves a 0.1% chance for it to happen, but who knows? Do I think Six Flags Over Georgia can afford Intamin? It depends on the model. It depends on the model. It depends on if you're talking about coasters. It could be anything. Like we have our drop towers, Intamin. So it depends on what specifically are we talking about. Well, the mobile ordering is already going to be in effect. They already stated officially that all the parks are going to do it. It's going to be a cashless park. They're going to do mobile ordering, and yeah, that's definitely going to happen. That all the Six Flags parks, the majority of the parks, are going to go to mobile ordering. I just hope they got it together. It doesn't crash, and it's efficient. That's all. Yes. Patrick, you need more shaded trees in the park. Yes, especially man during the summertime. It's extremely hot, and especially with those hills. You need a break. So I don't know. It'll be interesting, but yes, I'm with you on that. Should Six Flags Over Georgia put a free spin by Blue Hawk? Um, it actually would look good there. Depending on the paint scheme, I actually like that idea. I would like it to be there and then get something better at Splashwater Falls location. I actually like that. If it depends on the paint scheme, but that location's actually a good idea if they're going to do one. But if you're going to give me a 2-for-1, put it there and then also give me something else in at another location in the park, for example, such as Splashwater Falls location at Six Flags Over Georgia. Yeah, I'll take a free spin there by Blue Hawk. Yeah. Do I think Six Flags Over Georgia will add an intense indoor roller coaster? No, and not anytime soon. If so, but no. How will meal plans be affected by mobile ordering? I can make a video for you guys showing you what other parks have done if you want. But you do the mobile ordering, you pick out what you want. It before you get to your payment, it has an area for your meal plan, and you select that, and it'll take the amount off, and or it'll be covered. And then if there's anything left, you just pay the balance, and that's it. If not, you just it'll be under your meal plan after you select your food order, and then that's it. You just submit, and the order goes through. So yeah. So that's not too much of an issue as far as the meal plan and the mobile ordering from what I've seen. All right, let's see. Did I see your question? You said, Panda. Which one about the free spin by Blue Hawk, or you asked another question? All right, let's see. Trying to get these last minute questions in. Oh, Patrick, have a little bit of faith on the mobile ordering. Oh, okay. So as far as the top spin, yeah, I don't think so. But if so, Arthur, I could see where Splashwater Falls is. They won't tear down the picnic pavilions. Did somebody mention about tearing down the picnic pavilions? Do they make a lot of money, Patrick? I never really looked into that. Do you have to wear a mask swimming? We don't know about Six Flags policy, but other parks, as I mentioned, they're not really worrying about wearing masks at water parks across the country, and then some are saying wear them until you get in the water, and then you don't have to. Okay, I got you. That's what I was mentioning at earlier in the stream. It'll be interesting to find out in August when they usually make their announcements as far as what will be coming in 2021 and beyond with that. So we shall definitely see. If Six Flags Over Georgia got rid of Blue Hawk or Daredevil Dive, which one would they likely choose? Well, we got to look at a few things. They invested a lot of money, and it's such a unique coaster in Blue Hawk, even though some people like it, some people don't, but it still has crazy unique elements to it at the same time, and that are rare. They just got the revamp of that ride just a few years ago. So they invested a lot in that. At the same time, Daredevil Dive just got here in 2011. Those are both new. Which one would I think would they likely choose? Probably Blue Hawk, because it gets less riders to it. Daredevil Dive usually has a long queue line, and plus where it's located in the park, it's overall newer because of it didn't get a revamp. It's just new, period. So probably Blue Hawk would go. By the pavilion, bringing in money. There are tons. Oh, okay. I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't know that. There was a lot of money there at the pavilions. Yeah, I never really paid attention to it. Yeah, yeah. The butterfly element on Blue Hawk, if I'm not mistaken, is like the only one. It's extremely rare. If I know that for a fact. If it's not the only one, it's extremely rare, and it's one of the few out there. It's extremely rare. Which one would I take, Superman or Batman, to leave or to stay? If we're talking about to stay, Batman. Oh, Patrick, neither of them are going anywhere. I was just answering the question. Neither of the rides are going anywhere. Yep. Let's see. One more. Let's see. One last question. Yeah, Danny, about the Great Adventure Hills. I still want to go to that park, and I feel like they have to open up the Jersey Devil coaster at some point. Not rushing them, but I'm just saying it's so highly sought after, and I would love to ride that. Just like I know you would. Like a ride that of that magnitude, that's single rail, is going to be intense. But yeah, Hershey Park though, I want to go. Like I want to go to all those parks up north. I really do. I was also hoping I could have gotten up to that area, that, to get up there, but who knows? All right, man. Take care. Crime Wave, Sean, is it's not going anywhere. It's just getting a name change. It's still there. It's just gonna be themed towards the villains. Still with a new name. That's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen. So nothing in particular. Just like the reverse cover roll on Twisted Cyclone. Is it really interesting? I know it's intense and it's amazing, but yeah, nothing Panda. Crime Wave, only it got taken down, and then it's gonna be putting back up with some new theming and stuff. So, yes, it's not going anywhere in that light. It's just the name change and stuff. So, yes. With that being said, guys, that answers those questions. Try to get to the majority of them the best I could. Thank you guys so much for being here and showing your love and support. Before we end, if you have not, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with more content, and also smash that like button down below. Again, thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will be live again tomorrow, but at 9 p.m. I'll be live tomorrow. We'll play some interesting stuff, and you'll see. So make sure you guys bookmark that, note that, put that in your calendar. I will be live back again tomorrow. So tomorrow, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live again, guys. So hopefully I see you guys there. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. I'll be live again, as I just mentioned. And be sure to follow me there on my social medias. Give me a follow. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys next time. And stay tuned to my community tab. And we'll have more videos and other things in store for you guys coming up soon. But yes, thank you guys. Have a good one. And just take care. Have a blessed night.